What's going on, guys? Awesomeness Prime here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be taking a look at YOLOPARK's Transformers Rise of the Beast AMK model kit Scourge. Holy smokes, I ordered this literally the day after I left for TFCon Orlando. After seeing the prototype, unpainted versions, after seeing them in person, I was sold. I needed them and I needed it. So here he is. I already unboxed my Optimus Prime model kit and I love it. And I can't wait to jump into this one with you guys. Before we start the unboxing and review, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Transformers awesomeness. And huge thank you to YOLOPARK for starting our new partnership. I did buy this one on my own, but we got plenty of surprises from YOLOPARK in the future. And don't forget to use code APRIME for 5% off your purchases. Without further ado, let's unbox him. I literally decided to give up on Studio Series Scourge for this one because of how accurate it is. And we will get into this box here in a second, but we got to get this unboxing reaction as always. Oh my god, I'm so nervous to see it. I'm so excited too. YOLOPARK does a freaking amazing job. Oh, whoa, what just fell out? Whoa, there was one on the bottom for other accessories. We'll see those. Here we go. Any more? Are there any more special things? Nope, that is it. We will place this. Gonna protect those boxes. And oh my goodness. Yeah. Scourge, baby. He looks, I can't even. We gotta look at this. And here we have Scourge in his robot mode, and only his robot mode. Because yes, YOLOPARK figures do not transform. And guys, oh my gosh, the amount of detail and accuracy on this guy is absolutely nuts. I love this figure. And I just gotta say, YOLOPARK is freaking amazing. I have now opened Optimus Primal and now Scourge, and I have to say they are easily some of my favorite Transformers Rise of the Beast figures. And I cannot wait to see what YOLOPARK does with the future of their figures, because look at this guy. For $30 you could get this. Use code APRIME. For $30 you can get this. And honestly guys, I think these are some of the best figures right now that you can buy for Transformers. For the price point, the amount of accuracy and detail is absolutely phenomenal. And here we have Scourge in his robot mode. Let's take a look at this head sculpt. Oh my god. Look at the detail that is in this head sculpt, in the face mask, because this is a removable piece, guys. We will get into that later, but this is in fact a removable piece, and it's amazing. But look in there. Look at his teeth. You can see in there he's got that nasty, like, missing teeth like he does in the film. Absolutely fantastic. I love the detail, like it's like weared out and like the marks all over the mask. We come here to the right of the head. We got some more molding in there, but the left side of the head, everybody, is amazing. Check this out. We got some awesome, like, missing pieces out of his head. He's got chunks missing, and it's beautiful. So now, let's remove this mask. This head is a removable piece. If you simply just grab it and wiggle it off, we reveal this weird looking face. But if you put him aside, here on the face, this also detaches. We have his mask, which is in fact the freaking Terracon logo, and I absolutely love that. It is seen in the movie when he is speaking to Almighty Unicron. But pretty cool that they did include this. So this piece actually does go ahead and plug into here. But as you can see, there's that ugly tab in the middle, and it doesn't look that great, honestly. But YOLOPARK is YOLOPARK. And bang, they went ahead and gave us an extra piece that slots in right there. And then you put this one on and boom, we have Scourge looking freaking amazing like he does at the end of the film in Rise of the Beasts. And I honestly do love this face. I think it looks pretty dang sick. The detail in there, the chunks missing, the eyes, even like little, there's like pupils inside of the eyes, there's like orange in there. It's awesome. All this great detail here on the head. It's fantastic, y'all. I absolutely love it. The detail here into his neck area. So good, so good. Moving down to his chest area, again, more amazing detail. We have this awesome, awesome dark metallic gray along with the silver metallic as well. And more metallic pieces in there. We got some red up here. But look at the sculpting of this guy. Absolutely fantastic. So good. Even down here to the abdomen, we have this awesome beautiful silver with great sculpting look. We got some like metal pieces. You can see some like piping right here. It looks so good. They really did sculpt a lot of mechanical details into this as much as they could. And something that I love about YOLOPARK, even details that nobody would pay attention. He does have a little swivel or movement right there. If you lift it up and you look under, you can see the tires and even more mechanical detail that is hidden. And I just think that is an extra step that YOLOPARK did that they don't even have to do. That most people would be like, oh, whatever, I'll still buy it. But they went ahead and they do it. And it's little things like that that make companies like these ahead of the others. Here on the arms, we have some great detail as well. Again, most of the figure is in this dark metallic-y gray that looks fantastic on Scourge, and I love the details here on the arms. Again, all the mechanical pieces moving around, all the logos, the Terracon, not the Terracon logos, we got Autobot logos, Decepticon logos, even Predacon logos. I think that is so cool. This moves up to reveal more mechanical detail here in the back of the arms and everything, and I think it's fantastic, y'all. It looks so good. We get some more in here where his arm is. It looks fantastic. I love it. Yes, we have some amazing more amazing detail here in the arms. Looking, the coloring is beautiful. The detail, the sculpting, everything. And then the hands. Look at these hands. Look at the detail in them. Oh my goodness. Look at the detail into the little things. I gotta say, these things are friggin' sharp. I've almost cut myself on these. Look at those, those are like razor blades. That's insane. But that just shows how good of a figure this is. We'll get into the articulation later, but this articulation is fantastic. Moving down here to his legs, again, more of that beautiful coloring, and the accuracy, again, to the CGI model is just ridiculous. I love the coloring. Look at this. We got the wheels in the back here. We got like a spring in there that looks like a freaking spring, like a shock on a car in the vehicle mode. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. More of the sculpting like a piston right here, mechanical detailing. I love little things like that. It is so cool. Here on the inside, we get a ton of that. Ton more of that detailing in here. It is just so fantastic, y'all. I can't get over it. More in here on pieces we really wouldn't even look at, on the inner thighs. Even on the back, holy smokes. The back of it, everybody, is fantastic. And then moving to his back, and the detailing of this is amazing. This muscular look, this like spine looking part, mechanical piece, I don't even know what you call it, but it looks amazing. I am blown away by this figure. I know this is the first figure of 2024, but it's #1, and it might stay there for a long damn while because I am just mind blown at the power and the detail that YOLOPARK puts into these figures. Look at this guy. He looks fantastic. It's insane. It truly is insane. The detail is immaculate. Like, I don't know how else to put it for you guys. The detail is insane. Look at him from head to toe. The details, the colors on the front and the back, the arms, the legs. It's all so freaking amazing. Another great accessory, and I gotta say, I'm glad they included some accessories with this guy, because for Optimus Primal, they did give him his sword. For Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, though, they did not receive any, and they will come with Cheetor and Rhinox. So that is a bit of disappointment for those figures, but thankfully Scourge here, maybe it's something they're going to try on with some of these other figures and give them the true accessories they deserve. So here it is. We have his gun, his little blaster that he has that wraps around his arm like this, which I think looks so freaking cool. The detail in this is also really neat. And this reminds me of the device that he kind of shoots out at Air Razor and like infects her. So that is pretty cool. And I will go ahead and show you guys how to put this on the figure. So here on the arm we have his claw piece, and you're just gonna simply grab right here and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Boom, it pops out right of the socket right there. Not hard at all. You take this right here, just separate it, and this peg is just gonna slot right in here, just like that. And then it goes just like that, and then boom, you have Scourge looking freaking awesome. You think you could take me on alone? And for the most badass accessory, we have his blade. And I gotta say, I think it looks freaking great. Although I feel like the paint does lack just a little bit. At least we did get this nice little silver paint on the edge of it. If this was Hasbro, they probably would not have given us that. But YOLOPARK went ahead and gave us something small like that. But there are some nice little details sculpted in here. This isn't the most amazing one, but it is still pretty freaking awesome. And it's not hard to input into his arm at all. There's this slot right there. It just inserts right here. Look at that. He just looks so much more menacing with this thing on him. And I love the size of it. It's not too small because it does have some size on him in the film, and I think it looks freaking fantastic. We have showcased some amazing things with the figure, but now let's showcase one more amazing thing, and that is the articulation. The articulation on this figure is honestly pretty elite. Let's start off with the head here. He is on a standard ball joint under here, but this whole neck section is on another ball joint. So he has an amazing range of motion, and then he's on that second ball joint. So he like, that first one's a little like not as much motion, but then that second one has some great, so it could be like, whoa, who's down there? Whoa, who's up there? Whoa, who's looking at me? You know? So that is great. It does go all the way around. It gets a little tight, but you know, is what it is, but it is pretty dang amazing. Now his arms blew my mind. We have this little flap here that flaps up to get out of the way, so that we have enough movement for all of the different articulation this arm has. It has your standard up and down articulation, your standard roll around articulation, but along with the up and down, it has butterfly joints, which I think the range of motion on this is freaking amazing. I love this. For $30, again, for $30, you get this detail with fantastic articulation. I will say, this is an issue that is bothering me. You have to be very careful with some of these pieces because they will fall off. That is one thing that is a little bit frustrating, but again, this is a model kit. It's not your standard Hasbro Transformer or 3-party figure. It is just, it's a model kit, you know, so it's gonna have a little flop. It's gonna be a little more fragile, but again, I don't really play with these too much. I just kind of mess with them, but you can get them in some fantastic poses. So again, with articulation, the range of motion here is literally fantastic. And then here we have another great piece of articulation right here, side to side. It does like to pop off, but this actually shows you how the articulation is. We do have a bicep swivel, which is fantastic. And then here at an elbow bend, we do have a great elbow bend, which is on like a little double hinge as well, which I think is fantastic. So it can go up pretty far up just like that, which looks great. Absolutely amazing. I love the articulation on there. And then coming down here, he just has a spin. This doesn't rotate or anything. But then here we have his little arm cannon that he destroyed Ape Link with. And as you can see, this thing opens up and it has some great detailing inside all of these little panels, and they are articulated at different points. Here we have this point right here, and then we have this point right here, as you can see. And yeah, that's it. But it's still some great articulation, makes for some great posing, just like this. Look at that. Look how menacing he looks. He just looks like he's getting ready to destroy another Maximal. And then moving here to the centerpiece, he does have this right here. He got that little waist or chest, like wiggle, wiggle, waggle. it's pretty dang good. And again, we have that amazing detail under there. Fantastic. He doesn't really have much of an ab crunch. He can go forward a little bit if you kind of like bend his legs, but nothing crazy. He doesn't really have like an ab crunch, but just this little wiggle waggle right here is pretty great. I do like that. That is really, really cool. Coming down to his legs, he does have some interesting articulation down here, because he's on this ball, he's on this piece in here, right? And it allows this to move like this. It has a little side hinge to have like side tilt, which is so cool, so good. And then in here, as you can see, as we rotate down, there's this other piece that connects in here, that little hollow spot right there, that lays right there. This other little hinge piece comes down for extra articulation. I won't lie, it looks a little weird at times when you have him in certain positions, because it's like completely out of this socket, but I have seen some people use that as an advantage for some more articulation, which is pretty dang great. But again, his leg does have a great range. He can kick pretty dang far up. He can kick pretty far up. He's got that sumo kick, voila, just like that, and it does go far as well. And as you can see, it naturally just hinged like that, so you can move it back up, but then there's not as much range as it kicks off that way, because some of these back pieces like to get in the way. He could pretty much go straight split, which is absolutely fantastic. Going down to his knees, he has, again, I think it is a double hinge in here, as it does that, and then it hinges right here as well. As you can see, this little piston piece does move with it just like that, which is great and gives him some great range of motion here on the leg, and I do really like that. That is really, really good. As you can see right there, it slides back, and then this whole piece moves as well, so that is so good. And again, it looks so good with these panels that move with it, and these pistons that also move with it. It is just honestly a work of art, and I love these little pads on the back that move with it. It looks great. Coming down to his feet, he does have this little flap here that moves up and down with the foot. His foot can tilt pretty far down. It does connect in there. As you can see, it likes to come loose sometimes. Just push it in and it's back in the socket. It goes down pretty far. He can ankle tilt. He can in fact tilt up, and look at that. He's got a toe tilt. How cool is that? Look at that. He's got a toe tilt. That is amazing. Toe tilt. Toe articulation. What? Toes. I'm sorry. Yeah, just fantastic. And then he does have a great range of ankle pivot, like a great range. I have taken this peg off just to see how far it goes off, and it is pretty dang great. As you can see, this guy can pull off some amazing poses. Hey, yo! Anyways, I don't know what the heck that was, but here we have some comparisons. For our first comparison, we have Scourge standing next to the Studio Series Deluxe Class Bumblebee. And obviously, these don't really scale, but Bumblebee might actually scale not too bad, but a lot of the Studio Series might not scale with it. That is one sad issue with it. But again, they're made by different companies. YOLOPARK is made to scale with YOLOPARK, but Little B does look good next to huge Scourge. Up next, we have Voyager Class Battle Trap from the Studio Series line. These guys honestly do look pretty good next to each other. I do wonder if we will get a YOLOPARK representation of Battle Trap. That would be pretty cool. So far, they're making a lot of the Autobots and Maximals. Maybe they'll finish off them Terracons. That'd be pretty dang cool. For our next comparison, I wanted to compare this with the 3-0 Deluxe Scale Bumblebee. Now, the main reason I wanted to do this is because YOLOPARK gets a lot of comparisons to 3-0. They are both companies that make amazing, articulated, and detailed and accurate figures. And that is something I cherish about both of them. Although one major difference is one cost $180, one cost $30. That is obviously mainly due to the materials about the die cast all over the figure, opposed to the plastic of all the figures. But I think they both have their huge upsides to what you get from them and what you want from them. I personally am going to start collecting more YOLOPARK just because of the fact that it's more affordable, and that is a huge plus side and something I love. But yes, guys, this is a comparison that I just really wanted to show you guys and talk about their comparisons with 3-0. For our second to last comparison, I want to go ahead and compare the Studio Series Leader Class Scourge. And yes, I know the Studio Series Leader Class Scourge is a concept art, so it's not nearly as movie accurate. But even then, honestly, if this was movie accurate, everybody, I would still pick the YOLOPARK over the Studio Series. One, because of the price, and honestly, I kind of like the scaling better, and simply because of the detail. I love the coloring way better on this figure than this figure. I will say this figure obviously has an upside. It can transform, but I'm not going to display it in the truck. I might display this with the truck with this in robot mode, but I wouldn't display this alone with the truck if I just had that. So I'm gonna have to give the win over to YOLOPARK, but this is still a great figure. I still love both, and this is your comparison. For our final comparison, we have YOLOPARK Optimus Primal. And these guys look great next to each other. Sadly, we didn't really get to see them go hand-to-hand combat in the film, which really sucks. But hey, we can recreate it with these beautiful YOLOPARK figures. I love them. I love this Optimus Primal. I've been playing with him a lot lately. He is so fun, as well as Scourge. These are both incredible figures. I can't get that point across enough, everybody, that YOLOPARK makes these freaking amazing figures. Well, there you guys have my unboxing and review of the YOLOPARK AMK series Scourge. And man, this is one of the most beautiful and well-crafted figures I've ever messed with. And guys, I know I am now partnered with YOLOPARK, but like I said, I paid for this one with my own money, and I have some other stuff they're gonna send me, but no matter what, I'm gonna be truthful. If I don't like something, I will let you guys know, but this figure is amazing. If I don't usually give rankings like 9 out of 10 or whatever, but I'd have to give him 9.5 out of 10, just because I'm not really used to how wobbly these things are. I know they're model kits, and sometimes pieces fall off and I'm messing with it. It may just be something I'm not used to, but for that, I don't know, just 9.5. He's not the most perfect thing, but he's pretty dang close. But yes, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Transformers awesomeness, as well as hitting that notification bell so you never miss a brand new video. Yet again, Scourge is an amazing figure, guys. Don't forget to use code APRIME on your YOLOPARK product purchases for 5% off. And thank you guys so much for making this possible. You guys are amazing. I'm Awesomeness Prime. This is Scourge, and we will see you in the next video. Peace out.
There's more than me.